Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's time to analyze and master the market, one step closer to mastering the market today. How is everyone doing? Drop it in the chat box where you are tuning in from. Hello, Entrone. You again, number one. Hi, how are you? How are you? It's good to have you guys. Let me just share in the community that we are live. Let me just share on the community that we are live. Let's give it a few seconds or a few minutes for people to join us. Hello, Habib Adelaja. Hello, Deborah. So number one is enthroned. So good to see you guys today. Enthroned is number one, Habib is number two, and Deborah is number three. I hope you're all doing great. Share this link as much as you can. Get everyone you know that is interested in learning Forex on this beautiful session we're about to hold. Who took the gold I dropped in the Telegram channel? Smash that like button. Emmanuel Augustine, so great to have you here. Smash that like button, guys. Share the link to everyone you know. Habib from Kaduna. Oh, hello. Dele, hi from Glasgow. Yes, the one that keeps using his wife's account. Hi. Oh, Brad, I didn't get that. I don't know where you're. Just put in the chat box where you're tuning in from. Smash the like button. Share the link for everyone you know that wants to trade something in the Forex. So if in the Forex industry or in the Forex market. So if you took the gold trade yesterday, put some fires in the chat box. I mean, we know what we are doing. We're making money. I'm so happy when I get blessings from my mentees, both direct and indirect mentees, both the ones that are paying and the ones that are not paying. I'm just glad to get those prayers. Get those prayers coming in, rolling in. I need more of your prayers. Let's go. Gold is about to hit our TP, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of us did not know or did not trust the analysis. If not, I would have been seeing more people on this live chats. Yeah. I know. You're yet to come on board. But it's fine. Take your time. Bradford, you like money. I can see that. All right, let's get down to business. Share the link, smash the like buttons, share the link. Let's go viral with this. All right, share the link and let's go viral with this. Okay. So we got in on this trade yesterday. We waited for confirmation, which is what everybody should be doing anytime you're in this Forex market. You're not here to give your money to the market. You're here to make money from the markets. Okay, so we had to wait for confirmation, and I said we are in the days of waiting for confirmation. So if you follow me on TikTok, because I go live on TikTok, follow me on TikTok as well. It is MFF_FX. All right, MFF_FX. I think I need to upgrade it on my bio data. I'll be on my bio. I say bio data. Chai. God help me. Oh. All right, guys. Gold is heading to our destination, and we are still in this buy. We are aiming for that high. Okay, we are aiming for that high. If you didn't know about it, join my Telegram channel and you will see where we dropped it live and direct. Now, another thing I like to look at is US oil. All right. I love US oil so much. It has always had a place in my heart since I started trading. So I'm going to see, let me tell you something. If you pay attention to the way I analyze, you would learn a whole lot. All right. If you pay attention to how I analyze the markets, you would learn a whole lot, especially if you've been trading for some time. Okay. So this is US oil. I love trading US oil. And we could clearly see it's still in an uptrend. This is the monthly time frame, by the way. And what did I tell you about the monthly time frame? Stay on the high time frame and nothing surprises you anymore. All right. Something about NAS I'm going to be explaining. So what is going on with US oil on the high time frame, which is the monthly time frame. I like to start on the monthly time frame. Tap that like button and share the link, guys. Share the link. Okay. So what do you see? It's an uptrend and it has not broken this low. All right. It has not broken this low right here. It has not broken that low right there. So what does that mean? It means we are still bullish on the monthly time frame. Every time frame has its own story, but they must align before you get in for your trade. All right. They must align. Don't stop smashing the like button, guys. They must align before you get in for the trade. Okay. So this is the monthly. We can see nothing has changed. Let's go down to the weekly. All right. Beautiful. The weekly is showing you, this zone has not been broken since, what is it? 2021. That's what it's showing you. So every time frame is showing you a story. It's not been broken. However, it wicked down here. And remember, I said, truly, if you want to know a true break of structure, wait for a close. Actually, I have learned that over time. Before, I used to use wicks, but a proper break of structure is when the candle closes above or below that particular zone. All right. Okay. If you're with me, just put a 111. Let me know you're still with me. All right. Make sure to keep smashing that like button and keep sharing the link. Share the link. Let's get this word out. So we are done with the weekly time frame. Now, we want to see that we are expecting that the market will buy from this strong zone that has been holding since 2021. From this strong zone that has been holding since 2021. All right. This is what we want to concentrate on. We want to see whether she's giving us an opportunity to go in. All right. Now let's go to the 4-hour. Now, what did you see here? What can you see here? All right. What can you see here? You can clearly see the market was going down nicely, gave us the last low. All right. It gave us the last low. However, what happened? She did like she was going to turn. All right. But she couldn't even break this high. All right. So right now she's ranging. She's not gone higher. She's not gone lower. So she's in between here and here, in between this range. All right. She has not done anything spectacular. All right. To justify any need to go in on the 4-hour. Okay. So we are watching this. We are watching this closely. She's giving us this break of structure right here to the downside. I'm just going to keep labeling it so that everybody can see. Okay. She's giving us this break of structure to the downside. All right. But there has not been any change of character because of that week. There has not been any change of character and there has not been any other break of structure. So the reasons why a lot of people are still ready to sell US oil. It will make sense if you are still going to sell US oil. All right. So let's see how it looks on the 2-hour time frame. So let's use our feed. If you are going to take a sell, remember, this was what gave you the new low, right? Where would you be waiting to sell? Of course, you'd be waiting to sell at the beninging zone. She got there quite all right. She got to the Beningin zone right there. Okay. And she dropped. Okay. She dropped. But what happened? She still couldn't drop all the way to where we wanted her to drop. Looks like she might turn from here. So the only thing we can do is actually wait. We want to see if she breaks the zone above or if she wants to continue the sell downward. If we pull our fib from this to here, she has also come back to that zone and she reacted nicely. All right, she reacted nicely. But you're going to have to wait for extra confirmation. If she breaks this zone to the upside, thereby giving us a church and a break of structure, then you know that she's ready to buy. But so far, so good. This girl is not ready to do anything right now. She was supposed to continue from here. This was a nice zone to get in for the next sell. She did get in there, reacted, but is not doing well yet. Let's see. Using our fib. Yes, you can keep using your fib, trying to understand what is happening. There is another chance on this side, okay, for her to come into and dump. But right now, I wouldn't want to take any chances because it looks like she's creating an asymmetrical triangle. For those that don't know what it means, just check it out on YouTube. A lot of people teach about it. This is like she's going down from here, she's going up from here. She has not broken any major structure to the upside or to the downside to guarantee the next move. So US oil is out of it today. All right. US oil is out of it. Let's look at GJ. So I analyzed GJ. Oh, where is Adeolu? Adeolu should be here because I warned him. I warned him. I told him to wait for a break of structure here. So I don't know if Adeolu is still here. Adeolu, raise your hands. Go and kneel down and raise up your hands because I told you don't get in the sell. Counter trend trading is naughty. On its own, it's a naughty deal. Then you enter aggressively, you should be flogged. So I told you, wait for it to break here. For those that don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok so that you will know I come in like on Mondays, I'm on TikTok. Tuesdays, I'm on TikTok. But the thing is, I love TikTok so much. But the thing is, I'm still also active here. But what I teach on TikTok is really not what I teach here. So we did all this on TikTok. So I'm going to start from the beningin to show you every. All right, to show you every. Okay, so I'm waiting for the market to dump here before the next move. But my mentee was like, he wanted to catch the sell into this zone. I said, well, you have to wait for this zone to be broken. So I don't know if he pulled out of the trade or not. But let's do it together from the beningin. All right. We remove every. Okay. Let's see. Time frames. You already know. I have mentioned this several times. On the monthly time frame, I get to see the whole plan. I get to see that this is a downtrend, beautiful downtrend. And like I said, if I just pull my feed from the last high to the last low, I should be expecting that the market will come into this zone, right? This zone here for the next sell. All right. This is where I call the beningin zone, the 78-88 zone. Smash that like button, guys. Don't forget yourself. Please smash that like button and share the link. All right. So I want to see the market come up here. However, there is something that stops this market from moving further. There is a beautiful supply zone here, or bearish order block, whatever you want to call it. You can call it anything. You can call it teddy bear block, whatever, as long as you understand what you're doing. So this is like a supply zone or a bearish order block, and it tapped into that zone and hasn't even given us a change of character to show that she's ready to sell. Instead, what is she doing? I just said something. I just taught people something about a triangle going up and coming down. So you can see that triangle being formed here. All right. You see that? So right now, you cannot tell. It is what we call the asymmetrical triangle, but this is the monthly. Let's look for opportunities on the weekly. All right. Now, on the weekly, is also telling you the same thing, that this market has been unable to break that low. It has been unable to break that low. All right. Or she's even creating like a trend. You can see she's creating like a trend there. Creating like a trend. All right. So trend line liquidity is being formed here. That's what it looks like to me. All right. So she's been unable to go down lower, but she's going up, looking beautiful, beautiful trend like from here. So we're going to follow what we see and we'll trade what we see. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right. So you can clearly see on the daily saying, she tapped into this zone. Oh, and daily saying, she's giving us a change of character. Oh, and it's telling us, she came and, after giving us that change of character. Let's see. So you can see a change of character here. This place did not even break through. No, it kept giving us a new high. So let me see. It didn't break through. Nice. I just wanted to be sure, guys. So I'm going to delete that. However, she gave us break of structure here. So there's been a change of character and break of structure. So this one like this is telling you, you should be getting ready to sell, but you have to be getting ready to sell at the right zone. Okay. So this is another zone we are looking at. We have to be careful with this zone. Just follow the story. That's all you have to do. Follow the story. All right. Good morning, Adekboju. Nice to have you. All right. So we're just going to follow the story. And we expect that for us to go in for that sell, we want to see it come here. Okay. So this was the last touch on that trend line. And she's been going higher, but she's not broken that high. Therefore, the range is between here and that last low. All right. She's not gone. Okay. She broke this low. Nice. So let's see what's happening. She broke this low. All right. And broke that low. Beautiful sell trend going on here. So you see lower lows and lower highs being formed here. All right. After giving us this bullish move, it started dropping. From here, you can clearly see another church here. Was it? Yeah, you can see church. Hold on. Yeah, you can see church here. You can see break of structure here. All right. If I had pulled my fib from this last high, you can clearly see the Beningin zone tapped there. So she was giving us a beautiful sell trend. Okay. Even from that side to this one, she hasn't gotten into this zone. So let's keep watching. We have to be very, very sharp with this thing. Okay. But from this zone, what's happening? What's happening still? From here, you can still see change. Remember, this is the daily time frame. You can still see change of character here. All right. You see break of structure here. So if I was going to go in for this, anyways, she didn't tap in here. All right. But since she has given us a change of character and break of structure, my next zone for that next sell to continue on this trend will be here. This zone. And it doesn't lie. You can clearly see a beautiful order block right here. All right. You can see that here with the gap and everything. Okay. So if you're with me, put a 111. Let me be sure we are moving together. We are following the story. All right. We are following the story. Okay. We are following the story. So she's been giving us a drop from here for a long time. I'm talking about since October 2024. She's been giving us a beautiful, thank you so much. She's been giving us a beautiful, small break of structure down to the downside. Okay. So maximum concentration, guys. That was a church here to tell you that, okay. Now, if I'm going to be selling, I would definitely follow this move. Like, oh my God, pilot, you are here. Oh, you came in at the right time when I'm analyzing your assets. All right. So this is what I'll be waiting for the next move to the downside. Okay. For the next move to the downside, you can clearly see the trend. Okay. Hopefully to sweep that liquidity. All right. To sweep that liquidity, tap into the trend and continue upward, or finally break that trend. So we need to see what's going to happen. But right now, we'll follow the trend we are seeing. There's obviously a beautiful sell trend going on here. But right now, let's see. I want to see this market go up. Now, the question is, do you want to take the trade to where it is going to sell? That's the question. Or are you going to wait? This is the high time frame. So it is okay if you counter trend because you are seeing it, or you just wait it out, because the best traders know how to wait. So let's see, Sha. Let's see what's happening on the 4-hour. Let's see. Now our concentration is on this zone here. We've seen a sweep of liquidity to the downside. We've not seen any change of character, but this is the 4-hour, Sha. Let's go down one more time. Let's go to the 2-hour. I'll stop here because I know what I'm looking for. I don't want to over analyze. Once you don't see it, you don't see it. Once you don't see it, you don't see it. Remember, that was our sweep of liquidity. Okay, now the 2-hour is telling us like there's been a sweep of liquidity here. Beautiful. So you see, all right, it's shown us that there's been a break of structure here. There's been a break of structure, a change of character here. Okay, let me open this up. Right there. So I'm just going to label it change of character, sweep of liquidity here. All right. So we see that has happened. Now, what we want to see is, was there a break of structure? Oh, yes, I see a break of structure now because we are on the 2-hour. I see a break of structure here. That candle, all right, did it for us. Okay. Where is, bam. So this is nice. Now the question is, where would you be waiting? It looks like it's turned around from here, right? Where would you be waiting for the buy to this zone? Remember, you have to follow the story. Emmanuel said he will wait. Ajolu, I gave you punishment. You took that GJ sell. I hope you did not lose money because I warned you. All right. So I want to see, it has done a change of character. Smash the like button, share the link, guys. It has done a change of character and a break of structure. So on the 2-hour, it's telling us this baby is ready. Great job. This baby is ready to buy. Okay, now we're going to follow the story. I like to use my fib every time. Okay. Beautiful. Now, guess what? I see that the market came into the 6150 zone, which is where I like to wait for liquidity. I like to see the market still come back down here, all right, to our beninging zone. Utilize that as liquidity and take off. Now, hold on. Looking at this zone here, this is the liquidity we are waiting, the inducement liquidity we are waiting for to be swept. What is this thing doing too far away? Come on. All right, that's the inducement liquidity I am waiting for to be swept for my beautiful entry here. But it doesn't mean it's going to come back on time. So a lot of people would have taken entries for that buy, but that buy is almost over. If you're asking me why, because from here they can clearly see, remember this is the 2-hour time frame. So those that are taking trades on the 5 minutes, those that are taking trades on the 15 minutes, they've seen change of character. Yeah, they've seen break of structure, so they entered for this buy straight up. But if you're going to ask me, I would say they should take their money right here. because there's a possibility that US oil will come back. I mean, GJ will come back here, which is why, sorry, US oil was still on my mind. I thought, oh, US oil was still on my mind. Sorry, guys. So it's GJ we are doing. So I want to see a long from this zone to where we are waiting for the next sell. So question is, are you going to wait, or do you want to be gambling with this zone that has given you a change of character? Do you want to take the buy that started from a zone we are trying to be smart enough to induce to go up? So it is up to you. Someone said, I don't trust the 2 hour as the 4 hour. Well, it depends on the story. It depends on the story. But this is the ultimate plan. All right, this is the ultimate plan. This is the ultimate plan. Okay, we want to see the market come down here, sweep that liquidity, tap into that other block, that beautiful zone, move up, then finally drop all the way to this zone. All right, probably to this trend line that will push it up again. But at least we are trading what we see. We are trading what we see. Emmanuel, well, it depends on the story you're following. And I showed you why this is actually why I want to wait for. So I'm going to just drop this here. Where is, yeah. So I'm going to drop this here. Buy limit GJ. And for those that are lazy, they are not coming to class from the Telegram channel. They are expecting me to drop all the trade ideas. I have medicine for them. GBP, JPY. All right, GBP, JPY. I want to see it come to 185.521. Okay, 185 to 5.521 for the buy limit on GJ. Okay, with SL of 184.021, more like 184. Okay, I want to see 184, okay, 0.00. I want to see TP. I want to see it sweep all that liquidity, so but I don't want to get too close so I don't get burned. Let's see, because of that gap, it will still come up, so I just want to, okay, let's see. I'll stop here. I see a decision level at that zone. Okay, or probably here before the gap. Let's stop here. That's a lot of RR. We don't have to be, this is a 4.52. All right. Okay. There ain't no jokes. So I understand. So what is our TP? Our TP is 192.297. If you're hearing my kids, they're on holiday, so I apologize on their behalf. All right, so this is what I'm seeing for GJ. Adelu, stand on guard. On guard. Don't try to catch. I know I taught you some rugged things, but calm down. This is the Trump market, okay? So I want to see it pull back there and move. And this is GJ. All right. There's this beautiful one I've been looking at. This thing is confusing the life out of me. Euro odd. I'll leave it for now. But Euro odd, I'm expecting for it to pull up to continue the sell, or from here to continue the buy. I don't know what she's doing. Let's do it together. Okay. because we caught some moves, then it turned on us. We caught that move here, and then it turned on us. So let's see what happened. Okay, we're going to do this together. This is out of the ordinary. I just found about this. I'm so in love with this asset. I'm like, it moves. Somebody introduced me. I think it was one of my mentees that introduced me to this euro odd. So I want to do GU and EU. All right, let's see. Now, the crazy thing about this market is when it is ranging on the high time frame, you can actually find something to trade. Because I always tell, don't forget to smash the like button, guys, and share the link, share the link, share the link. There is something about forex that I love, which is why I stick to the high time frames. It will be moving sideways on the high time frames, but it will give you a trend on the lower time frame. So once you see this happening on the probably on the monthly, weekly, don't be scared. Although I tell my mentees a lot that once you see a ranging market, just leave it, let it kid itself. Okay. But when you see it on a high time frame like this, there's opportunity. So okay, it was moving sideways, all right. Or would you call this a small upper trend? Yeah. Then she broke structure, and this was the last move to the downside because there has been a change of character, a break of structure. So study it gently. What do you see? Euro odd came in here and did the do. It came into our beninging zone and did what she was supposed to do. Nice. So from there now, what happened? She got in, she got and did all that, but unfortunately didn't tap in much. But now our concentration is what is really happening at that zone. So I'm going to remove all that so we can now focus. Let's look at the weekly. All right. Okay. Now she was approaching another sell zone. However, didn't get in, but we need to see what's really happening here. Okay, let's see the daily time frame. Remember, of course, there should be an uptrend leading to where it's to sell, all right? Leading to where to sell. But let's see, has this baby really started the sell without entry? Very possible. Very, very possible. It's in this still the zone. It's just that I expected it to go into the gray area. But let's see what's happening. Let's see the 4-hour. All right, 4-hour has told us that this baby has turned. Right there. Change. Oh, it hasn't. So 4-hour is telling us there's been a change of character here. All right. There's been a change of character here. All right. There's been a change of character here. Sweep of liquidity to be up to the upside. Hey, my mouth to sweep of liquidity. Sweep. I'm going to clone this so that we don't waste much of the time. There's been a sweep of liquidity right there to the upside. All right. And I'm just going to label that X the way I do that. Okay. And a break of structure or a change of character there. All right. Unfortunately, she has not given us a break of structure. She hasn't broken this zone. So on the 4 hours, she's still very bullish. And truth be told, what did she do? She came up to that zone right there. She came up to that zone. Now, this zone, because of heads and shoulders, because of QML, for those that know my strategy, Quasimodo levels, whatever you want to call it, heads and shoulders, this market tanked from here. That is the only reason I can tell you that this market tanked. All right? That's the only reason I can tell you that this market tanked. And if you see, it came into this zone, all right, and did the needful. But remember, Euro odd is still bullish from the high time frame. And you cannot ignore this beautiful sweep of liquidity here. All right, you can't ignore it. No, you can't ignore that beautiful beauty there. She gave us that, okay? That into that, but hasn't. So now, if I'm going to be waiting for the next buy on the high time frame, which was 4 hour, what would you do? Of course, you know what to do. You know what to do. Look at that. I'm just going to do what I know how to do best. All right. Question is, has she started the buy? That's what the question is right now. Has she started the buy? Okay. So we are going to check, has that buy really started? Let's see the 1 hour, the 2 hour. Nope. Let's see the 1 hour. Nope. Let's see. Remember, this is what we are focusing on here. This zone right now. All right. So I want to see, has she started the buy on the 30 minutes? No. Why? Because I'm not seeing a break of structure and I'm not seeing a change of character and a break of structure on the lower time frame. But what am I constantly seeing? I'm constantly seeing that this bay is not allowing, this zone is not allowing this euro odd breathe. So it doesn't look like she is turning from here. It looks like here has become a serious roadblock, a serious resistance. All right. So people will take their chances and sell from here. But in all honesty, I want to see a break before I go in for that buy. All right. I want to see a break before I go in for that buy, or a break below before I continue the sell. Is that easy? Because right now we are not sure she's ranging here, but the truth is, I want to be honest. I can't wait to see it break this upper zone, give me a change of character, give me a break of structure, so I can balance well and take that buy. If not, no move from this. Even when I see here, it's possible she's creating liquidity here, because come on, I know what I teach you guys a lot here. If I pull my fib from this zone, all right, if I pull my fib from this zone here, you will see that this is the zone to be waiting for that entry right here. All right. If I pull it here, so I want to see liquidity being created here, and I want to see, so she see, what is she doing right now? She's creating that liquidity. She's not breaking up, she's not breaking down. She looks like she just wants to keep doing anyhow here. All right, she looks like she is going to create that liquidity. After sweeping liquidity here, she couldn't just go up. Why? Because she's thinking of coming to be smart, and all those that are thinking she's ready to buy, they have jumped in. Or those that are saying, she's ready to sell, they've jumped in. Well, if you're not selling down to this point, then you're going to be in trouble, because this is what she's planning to do to everybody right now. Okay, so I'm going to wait. However, using what I see here, all right, using what I see at this zone, I want to see a buy happen after the sweep of that liquidity here. So let's see. But if she breaks above, she might have just started the move from here. She's moving really fast though. She's moving really fast. So this might just happen in front of us. Let's see. I'm going to be setting my alarm. All right. Just going to put a line here. Okay. And I'll set my alarm. Let me know. Crossing above, crossing up. Once per bar closes up there. Okay. Church has been created. Is created. Check for break of structure. This is a 15 minutes time frame. Check for break of structure. Check for BOS. Okay, and wait for buy. All right, so that's a little note to myself not to jump in on the trade. So I want to see it break that zone. If she does that, I'll be taking it probably to the next possible sell zone. Okay, you never know what could still push her back down here, so you have to be really, really careful. So this is what I want to see. I want to see it happen here. So I've set that. All right, let's just see one USD trade. I mean, one USD asset. I would like to see. I'd like to see GU. Oh, okay. So she looks like she's left us already. Let's see EU. Okay. Hold on. Let's do EU. Let's do EU together from the monthly. No. Where's my EU? Yeah, FXCM. Ooh, looks like she took off already. Okay, let's do this together. Then you can tell me your assets, all right? And Tron says he wants USD. All right. Yes, you are number one in class today. I see Ugbeda Maria. Thank you so much. All right, so let's look at the monthly time frame. All right, share the link, guys. Share the link. This is why I love. See, this is a little trick. When you are analyzing, look for that particular broker that gives you all the data you need in this life, because that is why we are not surprised when natural disaster happens. The market never changes. It just keeps going. That's the truth in terms of, it's a cycle in terms of what has happened over time. So it's just that it's so funny that something that didn't happen before will happen, and then it will still go according to how it was supposed to go on the chart. This is a bullish trend on the monthly, and a lot of people are not seeing it. This is what I always shout. This is a beautiful bullish trend on the monthly. A lot of people are not seeing it. Yep. A lot of people are not seeing it. Yeah. So, in all honesty, if I was going to take the next buy, question is, where would you take that next buy? I pull my fib. And what's happening? She's actually tapped into that zone for the next buy. But then what are you going to wait for? You're going to wait for extra confirmation to be sure that that buy is ready. But just come with me. This is why I love trading from the high time frame. Trust me, a lot of people are not seeing this. All right. So what's going on? We want to know, has she started the buy from here? Please, this is the high time frame. So let's go to the weekly and let's continue with what we are seeing. Oh, this is beautiful. Now see what happened. On the weekly say, what happened? Change of character has happened. What happened? Break of structure has happened. What is the problem? This baby is going to buy. But where would you wait for the buy? I would wait for the buy around that zone here, where you have that bullish order block right here. Right? That's where I'm going to wait. Where I have that bullish order block. See, it rhymes with the fib, right? I just took it to the next, to the first high. Even if you took it higher, it's still the same zone, so it doesn't really change much. Okay. Right. Now she came down to this zone instead of this zone. But the question is she already buying from here? That's cool. She looks like she's already buying from here. All right. But we have to be really careful. She looks like she's already buying from here. We want to be sure. What are we seeing? We are seeing change of character here. We are seeing break of structure there. All right. That's what we are seeing. Let's make it straight. Okay, change of character, break of structure from that side. But remember, this is the ultimate zone for that entry. No wahala. This is what we are seeing on the weekly time frame. All right. We're hoping that it comes back to this zone. All right, so we are done with that. What are we seeing on the daily time frame? Okay, stick with me. We are getting there. Now, she cleared that liquidity nicely. She cleared that liquidity nicely. But here we have to know what is going on here. All right? What's going on here? What is happening to this zone around here? We don't know. But since she has given us a break of structure, change of character, you are now going to concentrate. Okay, I want to continue the buy from here. But why? What is happening here? Okay, let's continue the story. If I was going to get into a buy after that after that change of character and that break of structure that happened here, we want to see the market pull back into this zone B. We want to see the market pull back into this zone to give us a buy. Okay, that's what we want to see. Or we want to see it also happen here, where it gave us that change of character and break of structure at the same time. We want to see a pullback into this place to continue the buy. It didn't give us the pullback, it kept running. So let's just concentrate and see what's happening. All right, it just kept running. Shift. All right. So let's drop to the 4-hour time frame or the 8-hour time frame. Okay, let's see what's happening in the 8-hour time frame. Okay, this baby has been going up nicely. That was the last break of structure here. Okay, just be patient, follow the story. If you're not patient, how will you make it in this industry? All right, there's a break of structure there. Okay, this was the move for the break of structure. Now let's see what's happening. Okay, I want to see her pull back, but what she's doing, she's playing here. Let's see the 4. Okay, I'm still not seeing any reason to go in for that sell into this side. I don't see reasons. I'm not even seeing liquidity formed here. So I'm going to be taking this one step at a time. Right now it's ranging. I don't see anything to go in here. Nothing. It's ranging. Okay, so at this point, sorry. At the 1 hour, I want to see it break here to get my change of character. I'm not seeing that happen yet. Nothing is happening. Let's see 30 minutes. I'm going to delete this so that it won't be too much. Nothing is happening here yet. Let's see. Same old, same old. I'm not seeing I'm seeing a break of structure to the upside too, but nothing really. Nothing really. I'm not seeing, I wanted to see a change of character so it would dump here. I'm not seeing that. She's still moving sideways. She's still moving sideways. But if you're using your fib, let's see what fib is telling us. Nothing to be precise. So right now, this market is just ranging. EU is ranging, all right? EU is ranging. There is nothing I'm not going to force this trade. No. EU is just currently ranging. She's not going above there. This is the last move. She's not going above here. I want to see her even come here to continue the buy. She's not doing that because this looks like a beautiful setup here. All right. She's not doing that. So it looks like she might continue the buy from here. Okay. Since I can clearly see that happen. Okay. Change of character happen here. Okay. So she's still pushing up from this zone. However, if I was going to go for that, I want to see her clear all that liquidity. So she came in here into our zone. All right. She took up, but she wasn't able to give us a new high. So you see why I said she's ranging. She's ranging. She's ranging. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. She's ranging. So we're going to leave EU. We're not going to stress our head about it. Now, let's go to the audience. So the first 3 people that came on, we have Enthron, we have Habib Adelaja, and Deborah Olawi. So USD CHF. Let's look at USD CHF. Where's USD CHF? Should be in my New York. USD CHF. I'm just going to add it here. Oh, I've seen it. It's there already. See it here, right there. Okay, so let's look at USD CHF. Please, Emmanuel Auguste, was it Emmanuel? We had Inthrone, Habib Adelaja, and Deborah. Please, Habib, Inthrone has dropped his own. Others, please drop yours so we can call it a day. And please make sure you're following my Telegram channel so that I'm even doing some VIP training on my Zoom calls with. So I opened the VIP group, all right, and only a few people have joined. So VIP will be getting the tea. Okay, Emmanuel says Euro GBP, great. So Enthrone, let's look at USD CHF, all right. So USD CHF has been tanking, but right now, what is she doing? Ubeda, thank you so much. Right now, what is she doing? Right now, what is she doing? This was the last high and the last low. All right. So right now, what is she doing? This zone has not been broken in a while. She's moving sideways here. Okay. So let's concentrate and see what is happening here. But where are we expecting her to pull up to on the monthly? We want to see her pull up to that zone to continue the sell. All right. If she's going to do that. So this is the high time frame anyways. So let's see the daily. The weekly. So from that last low here, what happened? All right, from that last low here, what happened? Now on the weekly, you can see change of character, break of structure. Now let's see, using our feed, it means she was ready to continue that buy to where the sell should continue. So let's see what's happening. Nicely. So she's dropping to where that buy will continue. So I'm going to just mark this out. All right. All right. So I'm going to be waiting here. But now let's see the daily. The daily. The daily. What's happening? Daily is showing us a downtrend. Yeah. Showing us lower lows and lower highs. That was the last break of structure to the downside. All right. Okay. That was our last break of structure to the downside. So we need to see a pullback to continue to the downside. Yeah. Last high, last low. We need to see a pullback. Crazy. So we see her coming back into the zone. But let's see how it goes on the 4-hour. Let's see. So what's happening here? Has the pullback started? This will be our line of focus here. Okay, let's see as the pullback started. This is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's just seeing it moving sideways. Nothing has started yet on the 4-hour. Let's see the 2-hour. Our focus is here. All right. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button and share the link. We are still on. Okay, I'm not seeing anything clearly on the, let's see the 1-hour. Let's see the 45. Let me see the 45. Okay. Change of character right there. There has not been a strong break of structure here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's a break of structure there. Okay. Now, we've seen that. Oh, wow. This is the craziest structure I have seen this year. She was messing around here. That was the entry. This zone was the entry here. When she got in fact, she went lower. She went deeper here. Okay. Let's see. On a normal day, let me see that break of structure. So she took off. Now I want to see if she's going to continue to buy from here. Let's see the 30 minutes. She's moving sideways from there. Nothing much. I'm not seeing much, in all honesty. Nothing much I see. USD is playing games. Let's see. Okay. So I'm not seeing any structure per se. I'm seeing break of structure, but I'm not seeing change of character. So let's see. I want to see something. Give me a second. So I'm seeing break of structure to the upside. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. I would wait here. This liquidity, this will serve as inducement. I would wait here. And this will be why do people like to trade this kind of thing? Please, why do you like to trade USDCHF? What kind of stress is this? All right, so we have our liquidity there. All right. Now, what are we waiting for? We want to see the market come into this zone, sweep that liquidity like that, come into that zone like that, and give us a buy position from here. Just in case she wants to be naughty. All right, so this is my trade idea. Oh wow, I like how it's looking. Oh, this is some good trade. If it goes our way, okay, if it goes our way. Okay, so I want to see the market come back into this zone. All right, USDCHF. I sell. All right. Okay. On TP, take a screenshot because. All right. This is what I see for USDCHF. So I'm giving a good amount of space in case she wants to do us. The more you look, the less you see. Enter, get into the zone. Might want to say, I'm seeing beautiful liquidity here. What am I waiting for? She might just want to, bubble you, do that, and come to that zone. So this is what I'm seeing. So that is why. So one trick you should learn is, even if you have seen the low or the high where you are expecting your SL to be just a little bit below or above, the high or the low, that if you see all these wiki things, just give it space. So in case the market wants to play with you and say, okay, you think you got me, let me come and sweep liquidity. And if your SL is too tight, it will just kick you out. So give it space, okay? Give it at least 50 pips space for those that know how to calculate pips with their head. That thing still gives me headache. It still gives me headache. Okay, this is 0. The entry is 0.81284. So 128 minus 105. 128 minus 105, that's 3. 12, that's 3, 1. So that's just 13 pips. So you still have space, safe. You still have space. So at least 50 pips. All right, so this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Take a screenshot. Follow me on my Telegram channel. Keep smashing the like button. Keep sharing the link. So let's see. Emmanuel said Euro GBP, and I will call it a day after Emmanuel. So let's see. Euro GBP. Okay, let's do it together. It's been a while I looked at Euro GBP. All right. All right, so you know what I do? Go to the high time frame. I want to see the whole story. No traces left. Nothing unturned. So we want to see everything. Oh, look at that beauty. Now you can clearly see an uptrend going on the monthly time frame. Now, what was the last low? What was the last high? That was the last low. That was the last high. Okay. Right? So we are seeing this happen. Okay, and we want to see it come back to that zone. Okay, we want to see it come back to this zone. All right, but this is the monthly. So let's see what's happening as the pullback started. No problem. Let's be sure. All right, so I'm just going to look at the weekly. Let's see what's really happening from that high. Now, from this high like this, it went back, gave us this one. All right, I just want to be sure. Hold on, let's see what's happening from this high. So from this high, I see break of structure. I can see change of character and break of structure. Now let's see if the pullback has started. So yeah, it's telling us this. So let's see. Yeah, so that's looking good. So it looks like the pullback is starting. So we're watching. All right. Now this looks good to me. Okay, from this zone. Now from this zone, what has happened? She's also giving us another change of character. All I do is use my fib. I can't shout. If I'm not seeing structure like this, piam, I've pulled my fib. It can't stop me. All right, so right there. Right there. Pull it again. Can't shout. Don't like stress. Okay, so what I'm seeing is she's pulling up from this zone Remember, we're on the weekly time frame. All right, we're pulling on. Come on, guys, tap, 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 tap. Don't stop tapping the like button and sharing the link. So we can see she's pulling off from here nicely. We've seen a change of character without even going down any more time frames. We can see change of character. We can see break of structure. No problem. So let's see. I'm just going to delete this. Okay, so we know that she's pulling up. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. So we want to see her pull back at least back to this zone. Okay, back to this zone. But if I see that she swept liquidity, yeah, this zone is actually doing nicely here. There's something here. But remember, the real thing is the market is trying to turn around, and so this is what we are looking at. We are looking at that. Okay, so let's go down to a smaller time frame so you can see clearly. Okay, yeah, this is better. Okay, so let's see. The market has turned around, and she's giving us a break of structure here to this upside. Now she's pulling back in. Okay, you can clearly see the higher highs and higher lows. She's pulling back in. All right, this would have been the right place to wait, but this is the daily time frame. So let's see. Would have been the right place to wait. That's the daily time frame for the buy. Okay, so let's see the sell. Is she selling into that zone yet? So the 4-hour time frame. Just follow the story. Don't stress. Just follow the story. You need a lot of patience to actually properly analyze complicated assets like this. Okay, yes, they can be really complicated at times. All right, so on the 4-hour, what am I seeing? Okay, she's not ready to pull back yet. She's not ready to push. She's still forming higher highs and higher lows. I can see she took off from this. All right, swept that liquidity, took off from there, gave us a break of structure there. This is the 4-hour time frame. Break of structure. Where is this thing always hiding? Okay, so I see a break of structure. I see sweep of liquidity here. Beautiful sweep of liquidity. Or that was swept. Let's see. I want to be sure. Is this straight? Yeah, sweep of liquidity happened there. Before she gave us that break of structure. All right, so I want to see that currently at this zone, but it's dangerous though, because remember, she has the tendency, but she swept liquidity here, swept liquidity here. So let's see what's going on. Wow, Euro GBP. All right, so let's see what's going on. So I've seen the break of structure. I've seen sweep of liquidity below. Not very strong, but it's there. It's right there. Okay, it's right there. We're expected to react, but I'm not seeing liquidity that will hold it here. So she might as well come down all the way to this zone. Okay, so let's see how it looks on the 2-hour. All right, 2-hour looks nice. I won't lie. The question is, that liquidity, is it good enough? Let me see it on the 30 minutes. Aha. Better. So she's currently at a very, very good zone for the buy. All right, she's currently at a very, very good zone for the buy. So 30 minutes is giving me a nice one. I see liquidity here. waiting for her jejely. Okay, straight. Inducement liquidity waiting to be induced here. Nicely. All right. Nice. So we want to see that here. Okay. So I'm seeing that and I'm waiting for this market to come back into this zone. Okay. And if you want to, oh, now this looks good. I'm sorry. Let me just give me a second. Let me just put it on there. I want to see Sha come down here. Sha. She needs to sweep that liquidity and come down. Yeah, so between here and there, I want to see the last selling candle on this side using my, yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, I can stay here. And then I want to see, yeah. Okay. Now I want to see this baby. Oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful. Euro GBP, this is a swing. I like what I see. I can't shout. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. I want to see the market come in here. So there might be a bit of a drawdown, but I don't want us to miss it. That's why I'm putting the entry at this zone. There might be a bit of a drawdown. Just hold on, hold your horses, and then I want to see this market move up to the Emmanuel. Great job. Great job, Emmanuel. Great job. So I'm just going to give you your coordinates right now. Those are here. Take a screenshot. If not, join my Telegram channel. I'm just going to be dropping 2. All right. So entry buy limits 0.85. 438. All right. And SL, you wonder why we put SL first? So you will lose guard. 0.85088, 0.85088. All right. And our TP is this high. I want it swept completely. Remember, where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? Who can remember? Is this Euro GBP? Where are we heading to? If we go down to, let's say, the weekly, we're going here. It's far. So, but that's fine. Let's see how it goes. She might, in fact, here is reacting, but we know where we are going. So I want to, it was 30 minutes here. All right. So it looks good. Let's just not be greedy. Let's take that high. Just take that high. 0.8. Yeah. So 0.87363. TP 0.87363. 0.87363. All right. Okay. With that, we'll call it a day. The only index I like to trade is NASDAQ. So take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Yep. All right, take a screenshot. I want to see this baby come into this zone and then do what she needs to do. Okay, do what she needs to do. Okay. All right, so Just going to look at Nasdaq and call it a day. And we've tried for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, beautiful. So she finally hit our TP. I'm expecting her to keep buying up until she gets to this zone. This zone looks very suspicious. Very suspicious. Okay. Let me see why. Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. All right, so I want to see her. Okay, it has. All right, so I want to see her come into this zone. Okay, I want to see her come into this zone to continue all the way to clear that liquidity. Okay, so she's buying, she's still buying, we are still buying. Don't panic, you already know what's happening on the high time frame. So she's still buying. So far so good. Okay, all right, for sure she's still going up. Let's see how gold is doing so far, because gold is still going to our TP. Now, if you didn't get in on gold, I'm looking for how you would have to wait for the market to come back into that zone here. So if you didn't get in, let me just give you guys this one. You can set a buy limit at, for those that didn't get in with us yesterday, reasons why you should follow me on the Telegram channel. All right. Re-entry. Buy limit re-entry. Okay. I'm looking at 3214. 3214. 3214. 3214.65. All right. And so this is it. And I want to see SL just right below here, because I don't want to risk it. Hold on, let me get my tool. Okay. It's a nice 1:3 too. Let me just see something. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I believe it will hold there. So let's see. I want to see that re-entry at 3215 SL. SL is 3205. Okay, 0.97. TP, still same TP, 3246.75 or 0.42. 3246, 3246. All right, 3246. 3246.42, yeah, 0.4. All right, so we want to see that happen here, because okay, give me a second. I don't want us to miss this thing. I don't want us to miss it. Hold on, let me see something here. Because she might as well, yeah, she might as well come down here, because that was the first entry, the second entry. So the third entry, we want to see that market. Yeah, so I'm going to change this. Let's wait. Oh, but this place is fine though. Okay, so this is what it's going to be. This is what's going to be. Ish, it's too much. Okay, between here. I want to see sweep this liquidity. Let's change that, because I just saw something. That was the second entry, and it gave us that high before it pulled back. So I'm looking at, let it come down here. Yeah, I want to see it sweep all that liquidity though. I want to see it sweep all that liquidity. Come back. Yeah, this is what I'm going to wait for. So I'm going to change it. Yeah, I'm going to just wait here. There's every possibility she could come here and take off. So this is a very good zone too, because I can see an order block, I can see a fair value gap. However, this is the zone I like, because it tallies with my fib. So I'm just going to go for that one instead. Biometry entry. Oh, didn't I put it there? Oh my god. I'm just saying I didn't put it there. So buy limit re-entry, I'm going to take 3206 instead. 3206, sorry, 3206.67. Okay. SL is 31 3199.89. 3199.89. 31. Okay, and 3206 points. Okay, 31, and then our TP is the same. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. See you next week, Tuesday. Ciao.